Once again, please welcome NKU Alumni Association President Mike McEwen.
I hope you enjoyed dinner. I'm so pleased to be here tonight to recognize 5 outstanding members of our NKU community. Alumni and staff who remain actively committed to improving the overall student and alumni experience. Leaders within their chosen professions who generously share their time and talents to benefit the university. I want to personally congratulate all of the honorees and thank you for your contributions. As we acknowledge this year's winners, let's also take a moment to recognize our past winners in attendance tonight. I would like to invite any past alumni winners to please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you. Before introducing tonight's award recipients, I'd also like to recognize NKU's 6th president, Dr. Ashish Vaidya. Many of you might remember meeting Ashish and his wife Nita at last year's Alumni Awards, shortly after he'd been named president of the newest president of the university. In the last year, he's been quite busy, moving to Northern Kentucky, listening to the needs of our NKU students, faculty and staff, and alumni, meeting with corporate and community partners, and planning for NKU's next 50 years through a new strategic framework. Will you please join me in welcoming President Ashish Vaidya to the podium.
Good evening, and welcome to the 34th Annual Alumni Awards Dinner. What a great evening. Thank you, Mike, for that introduction. You know, Mike has been waiting for this day since the last Alumni Awards Dinner. He has been so anxious about it, and he was very excited this week. He called Nita earlier this week to find out what tie I was going to wear to make sure we had matching ties. Yeah, that didn't happen, but that's okay. By the way, Mike, you're doing an outstanding job, I just have to say. Great job with emceeing the thing. So, you know, the Oscars this year don't have a host. So if you are interested, I can call my agent in Los Angeles and set you up. We can talk after the thing. So. But I do want to thank all of you for being here this evening. Last year's Alumni Awards that Mike mentioned, Nita and I were fortunate to be here as your guests. The 50th anniversary celebration of NKU, and what a wonderful event it was. Our staff transformed BB&T Arena into just a beautiful and magnificent location. And look, what an amazing job they've done this evening. They took a space that gets even more sweaty than BB&T Arena and made it into this beautiful event. So I want to just thank the entire staff. I know how hard they work and how many weeks it takes to make this kind of event possible. It seems seamless, but absolutely outstanding. So please give a big round of applause once again to our staff. Tonight, we come together to honor our most distinguished alumni and celebrate their accomplishments and contributions. I echo Mike's sentiments about our wonderful members of the Alumni Board and Councils. Thank you for being with us tonight. We have several Board of Regents members here with us this evening. Would you please stand and be recognized as I call your name? Vice Chair Andre Ward, a 1986 NKU graduate, is here. We also have alums, Rich Bainey, 1981 class. Ashley Himes is here, an 03, 07, and an 09 graduate of NKU. Dennis Repenning, 1979, is with us. I know Dennis is back there. We also have Regents Greg Shoemate. Where's Greg? I know he was back there. There's Greg Shoemate is here, along with our staff regent, David Bauer. David, where are you? Please stand. There was David right there. And last but certainly not the least, our student regent, Hannah Edlin, is here. Hannah will be presenting one of our awards later this evening. Hannah. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for all that you do for NKU. I would also like to welcome our foundation board members, including our board president, Jason Jackman. Will all the foundation board members please stand and be acknowledged? I would also like to welcome former NKU President Leon Booth and his wife Karen, and former interim President Jerry St. Amand and his lovely wife Peggy. It is truly a pleasure to have you. Please stand as well. And finally, I'd like to thank the members of our faculty and staff who are here with us to celebrate tonight. Will all the faculty and staff from NKU please stand and be recognized? Many of them are proud alums as well. I am truly honored to serve as NKU's 6th president during this exciting time for our university. Tonight's theme is Come Together. And for more than 50 years now, the community has indeed been coming together to meet the ever-changing needs of our region. In the past few months especially, NKU has continued to display our commitment to our students, our Highland Heights community, and our region as a whole. NKU continues to find meaningful ways to come together with our regional partners. St. Elizabeth Healthcare CEO Garen Colvin has shared his team's vision to make Northern Kentucky one of the healthiest communities in America. And we at NKU have a responsibility to make that possible. This past October, we dedicated the new Health Innovation Center, which is home to NKU's College of Health Professions and the Institute for Health Innovation. Together, they will allow us to address the healthcare talent and innovation needs of the region. We also broke ground on the St. Elizabeth Medical Office building at the main entrance to our campus. This will be phase 1 of the Town Center project that will transform the gateway to NKU and make it more of a gathering place for campus and community. Later this fall, we will welcome the inaugural class of medical students to NKU as we launch the UK College of Medicine Northern Kentucky campus in partnership with St. Elizabeth Healthcare. Yet another example, absolutely. Yet another example of how we came together with our regional partners to meet the healthcare needs of our community. A few months ago in November, we proudly announced that NKU, the NKU Foundation, and the Kroger Foundation have come together to help fight food insecurity on our campus. The partnership has allowed us to expand Fuel NKU, our food pantry, from a 300 square foot mailroom space to a 2,300 square foot suite in the Albright Health Center. Fuel NKU's founder, NKU Professor Jessica Taylor, noticed that students in her class were struggling with hunger. And thanks to her deep caring and the tireless work of many, including our own students, Fuel NKU was born, not just to address food insecurity on campus, but as a resource in the community's fight against hunger. We will celebrate this grand opening of Fuel NKU this coming Tuesday with Kroger and our campus community, and of course I invite all of you to join us for that wonderful occasion. Before the holiday break, I asked the campus to join me to commemorate Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy by volunteering on the campus and in the community. Despite the cold weather, at least by Cincinnati standards, Some of us who survived Minnesota winters find that kind of, yeah. But despite the cold weather, over 600 students, faculty and staff, and alumni came together to lend a hand throughout the region and on campus during Martin Luther King Day of Service. It was a powerful experience for all of us, and I deeply appreciate everyone who gave their time and talents to such an important day. Earlier this week, we celebrated an amazing display of our students' artistic talents when several murals were unveiled outside Newport's historic Southgate School. These students from Professor Kevin Minte's painting class became real-world collaborators with the leaders in the city of Newport as they began planning for an arts zone near the Southgate Street School. Until desegregation in the 1950s, Southgate Street School was a blacks-only school and served as a beacon of opportunity in the African American community. In 2017, the school was reborn as a museum of the city's history with support from the Newport Foundation. NKU students in a variety of classes, including Kevin's painting class, have been partners in launching the museum. What a wonderful coming together between NKU and the city, facilitated by NKU's Scripps Howard Center for Civic Engagement. These are only a few examples of what NKU is and always will be: a partner, a collaborator, a connector, a facilitator, and a convener, committed to our community, here to serve others and to strive to have a greater impact on this region and the world. Speaking of serving others, tonight's award winners have demonstrated their passion for serving their communities and our university. Arnie Slaughter. Our Faculty and Staff Strongest Influence Award winner, enhances and enriches the lives of our students and those with whom he works on a daily basis. Arnie expects to join an exclusive club, the NKU Alumni Club, in 2021 when he walks across the stage to collect his Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Administration. On a personal note, Arnie has become a good friend as we got to know each other from his previous role as staff regent. Barry Kienzle and Diane Strickeln-Jordan are both being recognized for their service to NKU. Each have been members and leaders of our NKU Foundation since 1970, the foundation, that is, which has provided support for our student scholarships, campus expansion and renovations, athletics, the arts, technology upgrades, community outreach programs, faculty residencies, honors learning, and much, much more. Barry was also the 2018 recipient of the Business Leaders of the Year Award from the Hale U.S. Bank College of Business. You know, late last fall, after an event in which I gave a few remarks, Barry came up to me in his own style and said, you know, you sound as if you've been here a long time. Barry, I will take that as a compliment. Brady Jolly, our Outstanding Young Alumnus Award winner tonight, is President and CEO of Jolly Enterprises and serves with me on the board of directors for the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce. Brady played basketball for us and remains a devoted Norse fan. And actually, thanks to your company's tagline, Brady, I will never forget the basic rules of poker. Finally, Tom Munninghoff, who graduated from the Chase College of Law, has served as an ambassador for NKU throughout his career. You can regularly find Tom on the sidelines at Norse games, politely cheering on the Norse teams. You know, before buying our home, many people told us that we would be neighbors with Tom Munninghoff. Well, we bought the home anyway. In all seriousness, though, I have yet to meet a more passionate supporter and advocate for NKU. Thank you, Tom, for everything that you do. We'll hear much more about this evening's honorees in a few minutes, but let me acknowledge and thank each and every one of you for your strong commitment to our students, our university, and the communities that you serve. You, along with so many of the outstanding alumni, have made a huge impact on this university, both in economic terms, social terms, and cultural terms, and have added to the vibrancy of this region. If I may take a moment, if you are an alum of NKU, please stand so we can recognize you. That is amazing. Your continued engagement will be even more vital as we write NKU's next chapter. We are in the midst of completing our Success by Design strategic framework. I want to thank so many of you who participated in our convenings and shared your thoughts about NKU's future. We have gathered feedback and ideas from close to 2,000 people during this process. Our focus on advancing student success aligned with the needs of the region will ensure that NKU remains a valuable and indispensable asset to the economic and social prosperity of this region. Once again, I want to thank all of you for joining us this evening. Let's get to the business in hand. It is my pleasure to begin the official recognition of tonight's honorees by calling up student Drew McDonald to introduce our first winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the 2019 Outstanding Alumnus Award, please welcome NKU Hale U.S. Bank College of Business student and standout of the NKU Norse men's basketball team, Drew McDonald.
Hello, my name is Drew McDonald, and I'm a senior marketing major here at Northern Kentucky University. And many of you may know I do play on the basketball team here. But tonight, I get the honor of introducing you to one of our biggest fans, Tom Munninghoff. Tom is an individual who rarely misses games, whether it's home or away. As President Xi said, he has his own way of cheering us on from the sidelines. I remember a few years ago, we were playing in Green Bay, and there was a terrible ice storm. But this didn't stop Tom. He walked a good probably half a mile on ice to get to our game, and he did his cheering all right. Not only does Tom love and support our team, he volunteers as a guest lecturer at Chase College of Law and on committees and boards on and off campus. As an involved community member, Tom is a co-founder of the Munninghoff Lang and Company, a local accounting firm located in Covington. But I would be remiss if I didn't notice his most important role, being a great neighbor to President Ashish. After a great win, I can expect a high five from Tom. But tonight, I get to repay the honor. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Mr. Tom Munninghoff as 2019 Outstanding Alumnus of the Year Award.
Name's Tom Munninghoff, graduated from Chase in '76. Really got energized with the university kind of at the beginning of the D1 program. Just do what I can to help out, try to be passionate about whatever I do. So it's real easy to be passionate when you see all the great kids that have come through the program. Nobody pitched us at all. We just went up and got season tickets. They were, I think, a little surprised. We come in and said, well, we want to get these season tickets. You know, do you got any kind of we want to donate some money, we want to be part of this program, and that might not be the normal route, so they were a little taken back. It was the right thing to do for the community. Really been a great fun ride for me, seeing and being there kind of at ground zero, seeing all the people there, seeing Coach. Pretty cool. The program's growing. Everything's pointed perfectly in the right direction. At the end of the day, it's really about the whole student body, making them feel proud to be part of Norse Nation. Got accepted at Chase right when it was just part of NKU, and it was at that point just a night program. Professionally, our accounting firm started in 1983. First of the year, we'll probably have close to 60 people, though we've grown from the two of us in 1983 to a pretty good sized firm. We're passionate about our clients. We want to see them prosper. We want to help them prosper. What I learned at Chase really helped with that. Now I see what's happening at the university, and just being just a little tiny piece of that is just, it's pretty special.
Please help me congratulate Mr. Tom Munninghoff.
To present tonight's first Distinguished Service Award, please welcome Student Government Association President and Student Representative to the Board of Regents, Hannah Edlin.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Hannah Edlin, and I am a senior here at NKU. I'm part of the Honors College, and I'm currently pursuing a dual degree in Sociology and Communication Studies with a minor in Organizational Leadership. I currently serve as the student body president and a member on the Board of Regents for NKU. Tonight, I have the honor to introduce to you Diane Strickeln-Jordan, who is, yes. She is receiving the 2019 Distinguished Service Award. Many in this room may know Diane as the principal and co-owner of HRC Consulting Services, or from one of the boards or committees she has served on here at NKU. Perhaps when she served on the NKU Alumni Board or even the NKU Foundation Board. If you've had the opportunity to meet Diane, you know she's the woman that many in this room aspire to be. She has pioneered her way through a time when it was uncommon for women to go to college and pursue a degree. Throughout the years, she has had to face numerous obstacles, but none of those have stopped her from fueling action into the community and the lives of others. I had the opportunity to spend a little time with Diane and hear her story. She is a role model and a true inspiration. She is understanding, she is kind, and generous to others. Diane has approached life with courage in ways that many of us strive to, and with a doubt, she is worthy of such honor. We should all be thankful for the path that she has paved for this community and her dedication to the university. It is my pleasure to announce Diane Strickeln-Jordan as the recipient of the 2019 Distinguished Service Award. . 。  . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
I'm Diane Strickeln-Jordan, graduated from NKU, and I've been a volunteer doing many things for the last 16, 17 years. I grew up right down the road from NKU in Fort Thomas, and when I was graduating from high school, I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to swing going to college. My mom and dad just couldn't quite understand why a young woman would be interested in spending 4 years and all that tuition. Then, the middle of the summer, a breakthrough came. My friend Phyllis said she had gotten a job at NKU and would be able to work her way through college, and she could get myself and our friend Kathleen a job as well. We were going to work for the registrar, Dr. Kent Curtis. Didn't know what a registrar was, but accepted the job. Registered a couple thousand people, registered ourselves, and we were off to a good start. Oh, it was so exciting, those first classes. I learned to think in a new way, which changed my life. It helped me get my first job, which got me into my profession that I love. My first job was in HR, and I did recruiting, became an HR manager and a vice president. I do all kinds of HR work. I do compensation plans, leadership training and development. I probably would not have been able to swing going to college had NKU not been there. I'm a first generation college grad, as are my siblings, and so to give back just seemed like the right thing to do. I got a call from the Director of Alumni Affairs saying, hey, your daughter is 16, that means she's driving and you have some time. And so you come on out here and be a part of our Alumni Council, which I did. Worked through the Alumni Council positions, was president 1 year, and really have been on a lot of other committees. The Lincoln Award Committee, the Naming Committee, the Membership Committee of the Foundation, the Stewardship Committee, the Alumni Award Committee. My goodness, it goes on and on. But I've loved my work with NKU because I just really feel like NKU changed the trajectory of my life. And then to be recognized, I feel very grateful and very humbled.
Please join me in congratulating Miss Diane Strickeln-Jordan.
To present tonight's second Distinguished Service Award, please welcome NKU Hale U.S. Bank College of Business student, Tiana Neuweiser.
Good evening, NKU alumni and friends. My name is Tiana Neuweiser, and I'm a College of Business senior, majoring in economics and minoring in pre-law. Tonight, I have the honor to present Barry Kienzle receiving the 2019 Distinguished Service Award. I had the pleasure of meeting Barry Kienzle tonight. I had the pleasure of meeting Barry Kienzle prior to tonight. Meeting with Barry was a great experience. I researched him in advance to see his occupation and learn a little bit more about him, but meeting him in person was much more fulfilling. He gave me hope in the sense that as a senior in college, I'm not exactly sure where I hope to be or what I expect from my future. But that's okay because no one knows what the future holds. He took a chance on an accounting degree, and now he is the CFO of Paul Hemmer Construction. He later wrote novels and won many awards for these novels. He has also given back to NKU, serving as the president of the NKU Foundation. Barry gave me a peace of mind that as long as you work with what you have and you take advantage of the opportunities that are around you, you'll get to where you hope to be. Please join me in congratulating Barry Kienzle for receiving the 2019 Distinguished Service Award.
My name's Barry Kienzle. My relationship with NKU is that I've been on the board there since 2001, most recently serving as president of the foundation. I was educated at NKU in NKU's first graduating class. My father always recommended that I should go to college. He knew that I should pursue my dream and go to school. Ended up being CFO at Paul Hammer Company, a local construction and development company. As a CFO, you have ups and downs, and so I had to basically apply everything that I had ever learned to try to get through those times. My education at NKU really gave me the courage to pursue my dream. I began writing my first book called The Crossings back during the real estate recession. It's a novel, historical fiction based on a true story of my father's, who at the age of 12 hopped a freight train in northern Kentucky in the DeCourcy yard and went to New Orleans to see the Mardi Gras. I think a lot of my role in the foundation has been inspired by my own journey, and a lot of it comes about where you can take any situation that the foundation is faced with and see how I was able to accomplish different things in my own career and apply that. It's a great partnership now, and I'm pretty proud of what my role was in it. A person's goal is just to go step by step, and it's nice to see success through small steps.
Again, please join me in congratulating Barry Kienzle for receiving the 2019 Distinguished Service Award.
To present the Outstanding Young Alumnus Award, please welcome College of Education and Human Services graduate student, Lisa Petrie.
Good evening, NKU alumni. My name is Lisa Petrie, and I'm a graduate student here at NKU in the social work program. Tonight, I have the privilege of introducing the 2019 Young Alumnus Award, and it truly is a special honor because it goes to my brother, Brady Jolly. Brady's always had a special role in our family, as he was the only boy and the youngest of 5. Growing up, our parents were incredible role models, demonstrating on a daily basis the importance of following God, working hard, and serving others. When Brady was little, he would go to work with our dad, starting from the ground up learning about the plumbing industry. Brady was in the trenches, digging out the pipelines, working side by side with the plumbers. At a very young age, seeds were planted of what a great leader looks like, the intricacies of running a business, and the dedication it takes to grow a company. Brady became CEO at Jolly Plumbing in 2016. Since then, Jolly Plumbing has gone from just offering plumbing services to growing into a multitude of services, including maintenance and restoration, carpet cleaning, as well as leasing and an event center. Brady has been gifted with the ability to delegate responsibilities, which has allowed him to spend a lot more time investing and managing commercial real estate. He's developed the expertise of buying commercial properties that are underperforming, renovating them, and leasing them to a network of tenants. Brady is deserving of this award because he's taken his time here at NKU in the entrepreneur program and utilized this education to create new jobs, provide high-performance services, and invest in his community. Brady has always excelled at the business side of things, but what I'm most proud of Brady is the man he has become. He is kind, he's loyal, and generous. He's smart, respectful, and sees the good in those around him. He's a visionary. Brady stands behind his work, treats others well, and knows the importance of giving back. Brady, we are so proud of you. Please join me in congratulating Brady in the 2019 Young Alumnus Award.
My name is Brady Jolly. I am the president and CEO of Jolly Enterprises. I graduated from NKU in 2014 with an entrepreneurship degree. I grew up in Alexandria, Kentucky, just about 20 minutes south of campus. Went to Campbell County High School, graduated there in 2010. I've got a huge family. I've got 4 older sisters. I've got 15 nieces and nephews, so spend a lot of time with my family and enjoy doing that. It was kind of a dream of mine to play basketball at NKU. I was in 5th grade and was watching a game and it was packed. It was a really cool atmosphere. The crowd was going crazy. And I think I said to my dad, like, man, I would love to play here one day. I always think back on that. I remember being so excited and nervous when Coach Beazle called me, talked to me about what it would take to play there. Like I said, it was a dream of mine. So when he started talking to me, it was like, this is what I want to do. My NKU degree has made a difference in my life because I was able to learn from a lot of the professors that I had from real life experience. They weren't just teaching out of a book, but they were teaching from their experiences that they had. One of the projects that we did, we had to interview a local entrepreneur. I reached out to Bob Castellini, and right away, Bob Castellini, the owner of the Reds, he messaged me back. And that was one of the coolest experiences of my NKU career. Really had seen my parents grow and run Jolly Plumbing, but it was really neat for me to be able to see how other people have done it and how they've found ways to be successful in business. It really gave me a outside the box thinking approach. At Jolly Enterprises, we have 6 different companies. Our plumbing company, Jolly Plumbing, is what we kind of know most for. You step into our office, we don't want you to think you're dealing with a normal plumber or a normal plumbing company. I bring my dog, Flush, to work with me every day. The girls in the office absolutely love it. He has definitely made it a happier place around here. It means a great deal to win the Outstanding Young Alumnus Award. I was completely surprised and just honored. One word that would describe NKU for me would be community. Because I was able to build a lot of the relationships there, and truthfully, I didn't even know I was building relationships that would help me down the road, but it has, and that's been neat.
Please join me in congratulating Brady Jolly, 2019 Young Alumnus Award.
To present this evening's Faculty and Staff Strongest Influence Award, please welcome College of Arts and Sciences student Trey Underwood.
Good evening. My name is Leonard T. Underwood III, but my friends and peers call me Trey. I am a junior here at NKU with a major in history and a minor in pre-law. And tonight, I have the honor to introduce to you the 2019 Faculty Staff Strongest Influence Award recipient, Mr. Arnie Slaughter. To me, Mr. Arnie has always been there for me as a student. He has made sure that I not only have succeeded academically, but he has watched over me and ensured that I adjusted well as a young black male in college. From the first time I met Mr. Arnie, I have looked at him as a mentor, someone I can confide in, whether it be school-based questions or making sure that I am okay mentally and emotionally, because Mr. Arnie's door is always open to me and all students on campus. I truly believe he is a great role model. When I was asked to introduce Mr. Arnie tonight, I thought, wow, I don't know anyone more deserving. Mr. Arnie has not only had a huge influence on me as a student, but I guarantee you could walk through the student union on any given day and run into multiple students who feel Mr. Arnie has made their experience at NKU extra special. He listens to our voices, takes care of our opinions, takes our opinions seriously, and many times we see our suggestions put into effect. With all that being said, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our 2019 Faculty and Staff Strongest Influence Award recipient, Mr. Arnie Slaughter.
I was born in Covington, Kentucky, but when my mom remarried when I was 6 years old, we moved to Cleveland, Ohio, so Cleveland has been home for me. My parents definitely instilled that education is the key. In my high school experience, it was an expectation that you would go to college. So knowing that I needed to work harder, to really focus, take the values that my parents instilled in me to value education, and also have the education in my high school, that was the two combination of factors that helped me to even consider going to college. As a first-generation college student, one of the challenges is just knowing how to navigate the college experience, finding resources, opportunities. Thankfully, being surrounded by people who have been in college, both undergraduate peers, as well as some faculty and staff mentors to help just explain some of those basic concepts to me was really, really helpful. So when I transitioned from my undergraduate institution to NKU, I felt that it was a sense of home. These are students that mirrored my life experience, and I've had so many people do that for me, help guide me, mentor me, and share their experiences, that I felt that it was my obligation and responsibility to pour into others, just as so many others have poured into me. In my role as Assistant Vice President and Dean of Students, I oversee 6 areas that fall in the cluster of student engagement. When I first started in 2003, the university suites had just opened. Now with the new facilities and housing, we have Northern Terrace, we have Callahan Hall. We're looking at building some new facilities, to be a part of that whole experience, to see that program from the potential that it was to where it is now has just been an extraordinary experience. I'm really thankful for the experience that I've had here at NKU for the past 15 years. Having students refer my name to other friends and students, that's been a great experience to be able to say, hey, I don't know you, but you felt my friend or you felt my student, and being able to just pay it forward. I really wanted to pursue a terminal degree for myself. It's been something that I wanted to explore. After some encouragement from some amazing friends and colleagues, I explored the Doctor of Education and Educational Leadership program here at NKU and realized that that was a great fit for me. And hopefully, as I've been here at NKU for 15 years, in the next 3 years, I'll be able to walk across that same stage as my students have done. I'm a proud staff member and administrator here at NKU is one thing, but there's just something about being able to say that I too can get my degree here from NKU. There's no greater honor as a staff member or faculty or an administrator than to be recognized for the work that you do for your students. It really does mean a lot, just knowing that I may have had a small amount of impact on one student. To be recognized for the work is just a rewarding and amazing experience.
Please join me in congratulating Mr. Arnie Slaughter.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please welcome Mike McEwen.
What an amazing night it's been. I'm grateful to have shared the stage with the honorees this evening. Let's give them one more round of applause. It's been a great ride celebrating our history as we wrapped up NKU's 50th anniversary year. And while it's been an amazing journey celebrating our first 50 years, we have a lot of excitement on the horizon.
In over 50 years, NKU accomplished the unthinkable. We turned farmland into this very place you are tonight. When others doubted, we went to work, taking NKU further than anyone thought possible, and faster than anyone could have imagined. And now, we're reimagining the next 50 years. And we need your help writing the next chapter. We'll tell you more soon, but tonight, mark your calendars for Thursday, May 2nd, 2019. It will be a night that you will not forget.
This concludes the awards program portion of the evening, but the party isn't over yet. Please join me at the after party, sponsored by Agar, immediately following dinner. Thank you to Josh Huser, 2001 graduate, and Agar for your support. If you haven't heard 1999 alumni Shannon Kramer and our after party band stays in Vegas, you're in for a real treat. And just as a reminder, and thanks to AAA and CEO Tom Wiedemann, 1990 graduate, everyone attending tonight's dinner will receive a ticket voucher for the men's basketball game tomorrow night in your program. To redeem the ticket, please step by the special table in the building entrance where you came in to get the tickets for the voucher. Please also stop by that table tonight to pick up your special gift when you leave. I hope to see everyone tomorrow at 5:30 at the BB&T Arena for Northern Taste, where you can enjoy free food samples from some amazing local restaurants before the Norse takes the hardwood at 7 o'clock. This homecoming weekend is all about you, our alumni, our NKU family. When we come together, we make amazing things happen. Thank you.